What's up, my Finna love sisters? Finna D coming to you all from Finna Team News. So I just posted part one of this interview slash Instagram live of Kandi talking about her new show with her family, Kandi and the Gang. This is the part where she was just talking about her career, her upbringing, and basically being a motivational speaker, encouraging people to be about that action, that talk is cheap. It's always good to talk about things, but then what are you going to do after you talk about it? What actions are you going to take, especially with all of these different opportunities with social media and all of that? There's always different ways for you to do things now compared to back in the day. So I'm going to be quiet, allow Kandi to speak, and then I will probably come back in the end and add my 2 cents and end the video. But I do feel like this part was also important to be talked about because she really was, speaking some facts in this segment. So let's go ahead and listen.
I want to know, like, little Kandi, like, who was... Because I don't know if you were little and you were like, when I grow up, I want to be an entrepreneur, an actress, a singer, a songwriter, a producer, a Bravo superstar.
I don't know if that's what I was saying when I was little.
Yeah, what were you saying? What were your dreams as a little Kandi?
I knew I wanted to be a singer and an actress. That was something I used to always say when I was younger. I got in my group when Escape when I was in the 9th grade. So, it was a serious dream at that point because we were there hoping we would just get our big break, and it happened. It happened in high school. So yeah, it's been on ever since.
I can't imagine. So you've been in this, the entertainment industry for a while now. What are the best changes you've seen that you're really proud of, and what are some things that you really wish, that you think still need work?
You mean in the industry?
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, one thing that I do like about now is that people don't have to wait on a record deal anymore. You can put out your own music. There's lots of ways to promote your own music through social media and, all these different platforms. And obviously that didn't exist back in the 90s when I first started. It was all about getting a record deal, trying to get noticed by some big executive or somebody that can sign you and give you your opportunity. We didn't even have internet. There was no TikTok, none of that back then, so it was all about, going from city to city to promote your music and do all that stuff to really get your name out there, which is different than now. Now they want you to have a social media buzz.
I know. It's so wild if you think about it.
Yeah, you can be on your couch and you can become the star that you want to be. But, it was totally different back then. I think one good thing about back then, though, is like when it came to being an artist, they really invested in their artists as far as like artist development. For people, they rehearsed, they, their style, they did interview coaching, they did all kind of stuff to make sure that the artist was like on point,
was ready. Yeah.
A lot of people they just started singing yesterday and they're like, yeah, I'm a star. You know what I mean?
It's so true. It's like the craziness about social media is like, yeah, the numbers are important, but also it's like the talent's important, the authenticity is important, it's hard sometimes to like figure out the difference when there's so many factors today. What do you say to it? Because you literally like juggle so many hats. That expression is thrown around a lot, but like you've got like 20 million hats. And I want to know and you've thrived too in so many different industries. What do you say to women out there of all ages that are scared to color out the lines, who are scared to get out of their lane? Because there's that fear factor, I think, especially with women. Yeah. What do you say to that?
You can equate fear to failure.
Yes.
You can equate that to failure. If you let fear stop you from doing whatever it is you wanted to do, if you're like so scared, like, oh, it may not work because, this, how many times we talk to our friends and they be like, yeah, well, I really want to do this, but it's probably going to cost too much. How do you know it costs too much? You never checked. You didn't even see what the bottom of, the cost would be. You know what I mean? You didn't even take a step. You just automatically in your mind said, this is too big for you. You already you counted yourself out. So basically you defeated yourself before anybody else had the chance to defeat you. Stop doing that. I tell people to stop doing that. You can't dream big enough. You can't go hard enough. It's like, go hard or go home. And stop thinking that everything's supposed to happen overnight. Sometimes it not happen for you, as immediately. Or maybe you may feel like, oh, I put in a full year at this and I don't see anything coming together. And then they get discouraged and, give up. No. Sometimes things take years sometimes to come together. Even, you may think, oh, well, it's not going to happen, and give up on an idea. And then next thing you know, you gave up on it. But then the next person starts doing what you did and they blow up. It's like, could have stayed in there just a little bit longer. It could have been you.
That's why you got to love what you do, because you're in it for the long haul. And I think like patience, like you said it, there's this, it's like this persistence, this patience, this, because.
And action. We got
action.
About what we want to do all day. Stop talking me to death. I want to see some action behind your thoughts, action behind your words. Like, okay, like we say, oh yeah, I want to start getting fit. Yeah, oh, I would love to. Okay, well, when you gonna start putting together this weight loss plan you got? When you gonna start putting together this workout plan? Whatever it is you want to do. Oh, I want music. Oh, okay. Well, when you start meeting producers, when you gonna start going in the studio, when you gonna start trying to write something, when you can just start downloading a beat and writing a track for yourself and just putting it on your social media. When you just start making up some songs, or even play songs that other people do and start doing what's the duet videos where you start
like the TikToks,
to get attention in whatever lane it is that you want to be in. But people just talk themselves to death. They talk about it.
Oh, so true.
Never put an action in anything.
God, we do that with everything, don't we? Relationships, like you said, health, like self-care, career. It's all about the action. It's like we see that with like social, to bring it back to social media, there's a lot of words out there. There's a lot of words. And we need to see the action behind those words. Wow, that was incredibly motivating. I was seeing comments being like, you are the queen of motivation. Like, oh, I love this.
Some of my reactions from everything Kandi had to say is on the screen. I'm fully aware that sometimes you can do the work, you can work extremely hard, you can do everything that she's saying. You still, probably won't get noticed by the right people. But she also said that, keep going, don't give up, don't defeat yourself. All right. Sometimes things doesn't happen overnight. If you watch part 1, you will hear her say that even though, yes, she's Kandi and all of that, but she and her husband went to Bravo and Bravo turned them down. And then Bravo agreed. And as they were filming, COVID happened and they had to shut everything down. And here we are 2 years later, their show is on the air. So that's all she's saying. Also, absolutely, I agree with everything she said about all of the different outlets and opportunities with technology that can help people nowadays. This platform alone, there are people on here making millions, and all they did was picked up a camera, put it in their face, started talking, started vlogging, or whatever they chose to do, and this is their whole career, making millions. So that's all she's saying. Instagram Live is free. You can hop on there, engage with people. You have all of these different platforms and different ways to get your message out there, put some actions behind what you are saying that you want to do or want to be. You might not get successful right away, but keep going at it, because there are all of these different opportunities out here. So absolutely agree. I'm not going to drag this video on any longer. Definitely watch part 1 as well. She talked about, the show and a few other things. I'm wishing all of you well and take care. And here my final loves. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.